right now, I'm setting up to play some Lego Marvel Superheroes 3. 2.
What? I just talked into here?
Now, I had something in mind. Ovalados, as always. A little word association exercise. Alright? Let's see if anybody can figure out what it is I'm trying to get at. Black Panther, Black Widow, Captain America,
Is this thing on?
Captain Marvel, Crystal, Daredevil, Deadpool. Not done yet, not done. So I'm gonna do my favorite thing ever. Oh, let me read some more of these stuff. Alright. So we got so I said Deadpool was the last one I said. Doctor Strange, Hawkeye. Oh, I'm jumping around. I'm gonna say Doctor Strange, Drax the Destroyer, Elektra, Elsa Bloodstone, Falcon, Gamora, Ghost Rider, Groot and Rocket Raccoon, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Fist, Iron Man, Luke Cage, Magneto, Miles Morales, Miss Marvel, Nightcrawler, Psylocke, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, who you see right here, Storm, Thor, Venom, Wasp, Wolverine. So I'll give you a second, let that soak in for a second. I just named, I think 34 characters. Now, let's see, let's turn down that music volume down to like 3. Dialogue to like 4 maybe. Sound effects to like 4, that's straight. HUD interface, subtitles. Let's put those subtitles on since I'm turning down the voice and everything. Right. So what I was just listing is something I'm super hype about. I don't know what that's all about. Effect settings, motion blur on. Okay, so the game I'm pretty excited about is not coming out on PS4. It's not coming out on Xbox. It's not coming out, as far as I know, on PC. It is exclusive to Nintendo Switch and will be out this time next month. What game am I talking about?
Figure a speech, Drax.
The game I'm talking about, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Wow. Now all those were playable characters from that game.
It's not looking good. There's chaos everywhere.
Those civilians aren't going anywhere unless we put those fires out. Perhaps there's something on the upper level we can use.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but
who is this Kang guy, and what does he want anyway?
I am ultra excited.
My mighty strength shall destroy.
Last time I played Marvel Ultimate Alliance would have been Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, which came out in like, I think 2010. Now, I had, of course, played it since then. If you're a true fan of those games, you probably play it like 6-7 times all the way through. And I do not have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 anymore. I did have it for Xbox. I know they re-released that and Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which I do have. Anyway, they re-released that for
One of those things
for PS4. And it wasn't like remastered really. I guess it was supposed to be updated. I don't even think they updated the visual. They might have fixed the frame rate. Upscaled it slightly, I don't know, but long story short, those games are awesome. Like, you know, it's best way to describe it, The first one was like was kind of like Baldur's Gate or whatever, or Diablo, and you know, you just basically run around on some action, some ARPG type stuff. You know what I mean? And you run. What the heck? Something up with this control? Something? I don't know why I keep on switching off of him. Anyway, you run around on some ARPG stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing little quests as all these Marvel characters, and you know, it's all in the Marvel's universe. Now, this new one looks like it's somewhat inspired by the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it also draws a lot from the comic books and cartoons, and just all Marvel lore.
Team, that did it. Now we've got our very own fire extinguishing drone. Yeah, I probably jinxed that. Sorry, guys.
So,
The people
what's
are
awesome
running to
is
safety. Good work.
I have all these characters, you know what I'm saying? Old ones had,
Watch out!
you know,
Incoming!
characters from everywhere. One character who I would have loved to see in the past was Namor. I was hoping he'd pop up on this one. Doesn't look as if he is a playable character at this point, or even expressed to be an NPC, you know. But there's a lot of characters that are going to be on there, and in addition to the ones that I just named, we're also going to have 3 character packs that come out, or let's see, I don't know if they're not calling it a season pass. It's like, it's the no, it's all of the it's just like extra DLC content that you could buy in like a pack or whatever, you know. So you get all these heroes and everything like that. So the price of the DLC is gonna be $20, right? And you're gonna get 3
Okay. That was weird.
3 specific
Look,
DLC
There's the
packs,
gravity
which
light booster we need.
consist of Marvel Knights. You got one that's Fantastic Four. Okay. You got one that's Fantastic Four. So that's dope. That, you know, that's
assist with the opening of the door.
that is a return to the former glory that we used to receive in these video games, man. Fantastic Four. How long has it been since we had them in a game? It would have been.
Hey,
It would have been
everyone going?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. So we're talking about 2010, man. Like 10 years, almost 9 years, right? So that's gonna be dope. You know, I'm gonna play as a whole Fantastic Four. I'm assuming that'll be the Fantastic Four pack. You know, it's even, I would think there's even a possibility that you could play as Silver Surfer, because he's been on the past games. He was on the first one. I don't remember if he was DLC or just somebody you unlocked, because the first one did have DLC. Gambit was Gambit one of the added characters? It was like Cyclops.
Rocket, do you have anything that can
There
destroy
was a
this
villains
reinforced
pack,
metal?
and there was a heroes pack. So on the villains side, I remember it was Magneto.
For situations like this.
There was Magneto, freaking Venom. Who was the last guy? It wasn't Carnage. It might have been Green Goblin. I don't remember, but I remember Green Goblin was definitely on the second one. Or it could have been Doctor Doom. Don't remember, but it was really cool. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that, man. So I was saying, like, the packs are Marvel Knights, which, you know, I love superheroes, I love comic books, been collecting them all my life. Slowed down more recently, you know, because, you know, as you become an adult, you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna spend money on. Oh, you might notice my voice sound a little hoarse. I had like a little sore throat, a little cold and stuff, but I had to hop on here and talk about this because I'm so excited. So I was saying, you know, as far as me being not so much collecting the comic books now as they are, I have a lot of older ones, you know what I mean? And So I'm still, a lot of these characters who are on there are gonna be
Nice
familiar
work.
to me. Emma
Now we just need to
Bloodstone
help
or
them
Elsa
reach the boat.
Bloodstone, totally new to me. I'm assuming she's a Blade type character. And because you know she's a monster hunter, she got the guns on her back,
Whoa!
swords
How
and
did
all that
Groot
good
just
stuff.
do that?
But
That's what I was trying to tell
okay,
you
so
before.
Marvel Knights.
That little gizmo
So we did
found
Fantastic
lets
Four.
him grow and shrink
So it was
anytime he
Fantastic
wants.
Four, Marvel
Or
Knights,
get
and
older
X-Men.
and younger, if you want to get technical about it.
So
Doesn't seem to work on anything else.
Marvel Knights traditionally consist of
That's the last of them. Good job, team.
Daredevil,
done well
Elektra,
Yeah, once I
Blade,
showed up.
Quill, come in.
Moon
We're
Knight,
under attack and our shields are almost gone.
somebody
We need you
named
to hold off the
Shin
attacking
Lu
ship
or
while
something
we're
like
camping.
that.
I guess we're doing a little
Dagger
overtime, huh?
from
Hey,
Cloak and
is that
Dagger.
thing attacking my
That's
ship?
the woman who
Not
could like
cool.
make
Let's move before it does any
I
more
don't know if it's like
damage.
hard light or just like
The Milano could explode
know,
at any minute.
light-
It's too dangerous to get inside.
light constructs.
Rocket, is
So
it
it's
possible to
pretty
access
cool.
the defense systems
And
remotely?
then
Maybe.
you could even say
Worth a shot in
Punisher
any case.
because they're a team that was assembled in order to capture the Punisher. You know, because he's wreaking havoc in New York City. You can't be doing that. Murking off everybody. I mean, he's an anti-hero. You know, like a real anti-hero. So anyway, so Marvel Knights could consist of all them characters. I would hope that there's a possibility for one of my favorites, who is the Black Knight. And if you have gone to my actual YouTube page, you'll notice that that's actually my banner is Black Knight, and that's not like it's a big coincidence. It's not because this thing is coming out. I've been a fan of him ever since the 90s, and you know, the Avengers were a little more complex than how the MCU shows them now. You know, they had all these sub teams and everything like that.
Need to get up there and fire the thing.
Alright, where am I going now? It says you press L3. Didn't give me no type of tip. There we go. So, you know. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is pretty cool.
I think it's working.
I just got sidetracked by the actual gameplay.
A few more shots should do it.
Okay, so I was talking about Marvel Knights. So I would hope that they could even add my man Dane Whitman, who was the Black Knight from the 90s, and he is actually a scientist similar to Tony Stark or Ant-Man or anything like that. And what he created was it's not a psionic blade. That's what Psylocke has. It's something similar. I think it was called a neuro blade. And more or less, you look at it, it's a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber. So he has a knight helmet. You know what I'm saying? That super dope knight helmet. He has his. I don't think he had a Pegasus in that one, but he has like a dope Avengers leather jacket. So hard. Wish I could have that. I might actually look that up and see if I can find, you know, a leather jacket with the Avengers, a brown one. Dope. Yeah, that was his whole thing. So you got that light sword thing. And I think it's because either he lost or they destroyed the Obsidian Blade. I can't remember. But yeah, that'll be. I'm pretty sure he's a Marvel Knight. I'm pretty sure he's considered a Marvel Knight. I didn't see him listed on anything, but I would think so. I mean, not just because he's the Black Knight, but because you know he's of that ilk. What was I gonna say? So X-Men. So we already know the X-Men characters. They have a Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Psylocke, Magneto technically because he's from X-Men lore. You got Deadpool. Is that all the X-Men they got on there? Yeah, it might be like 5. Oh, Storm. So it's about 6 X-Men. So the fact that they have this expansion for the X-Men, I'm hoping they add Colossus, who appears to be an NPC on the game. Also Cyclops, who is one of my faves and was definitely playable in past games. He was even playable on 2. So he was on 1 as DLC. 2, he was playable on a PSP, which is You know, everybody got their own opinion, but my favorite version of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 is definitely the PSP version. They have better characters on there. They have Blade on there. You know, they mixed it up back then. They were trying to make sure each platform had something slightly different to make it original. You know, make it original.
Is that thing waving at us?
I believe so. Hello, giant misunderstood creature.
No, wait, it's attacking. Watch out, guys.
This day just gets
Yeah.
better and better. Did you do something to
Yeah,
get on
so
this thing's
who I'm
bad
hoping
side,
they
Peter?
add, like I said,
Why does
is
everyone keep asking me
Colossus,
that?
since he's already
No,
on the game
Not
technically.
this time.
Wow. Oh yeah, Kanan's doing some time stuff. Time manipulation, huh?
Wait, what the heck just happened?
Best guess? More of that Kang time travel technology.
Alright, so what was I saying? Yeah, so hoping that they have Colossus, they have Cyclops, and then I would think Beast would make sense too. Just given,
Any ideas?
yep, throw this gravity mine, yep.
Another booster.
There we go.
Too bad we don't have anything to build one with.
What about using
Yeah,
pieces
Beast
from the ship
is
over
on there.
We need to break
Juggernaut
it
is
first.
probably going to be playable. I don't think they have Juggernaut under the list of characters, but I couldn't imagine Juggernaut not being playable because he was playable on 2. Let's see. Jessica Jones, they say, isn't playable, but I think she's going to be a part of the Marvel Knights pack, you know? I don't know what he's doing here.
Wait, what the heck just happened?
The ship, it remade itself. How is that possible?
So much for the gravity booster. At least we've got something to attack it with now.
Come on. There we go. Looking at the X-Men thing is, and we get Juggernaut playable maybe. I'm trying to, so first of all I'm playing this is because there is a 4-player arena mode, which would be dope to play with the
Yeah,
kids.
that did it. Hey, I think I see a weak spot on his shoulder.
Leave it to me.
But yeah, it's supposed to be,
Nothing
like I
shall
said,
stand
game's supposed to
in
be
my
out
way.
sometime next month. I think like the 19th or something like that. And the whole thing about this is a Infinity Wars type story. Where can I land on his shoulder? No, I guess I can't. Getting a little sidetracked. Oh, here we go. So it's this Drax thing, ain't it? Oh, okay, that's how you jump up on his shoulder. You can't even. Oh. I'll see if I get Rocket to jump up there. I'm guessing this is more of a rocket thing. Here we go.
Hadn't counted on running into something like this.
Oh, it needs to be Drax. Oops. Right. So, here's where I went wrong. Let's see if it's up here on the right side. Yeah, there we go. Shoot. There we go. BRB.